the string holding him together when he was in pieces from the unspeakably hard training that he was going through. Now, what I want you to do is to apply that same concept in your life. And here's the thing, it must be a physical event. A marathon, a high rocks, your first boxing fight, it needs to be something tangible, real, concrete. Why? Because you can't pretend to finish a marathon. You can't pretend you won a sparring session. You can't pretend that you finished a high rocks. So you either did it or you didn't. And this will help you internalize a very important lesson as well. Results are rooted in reality and not your own perception. In life, you either put in the work and did it, or you didn't. And this mindset rewiring alone is powerful enough to change your life forever. And I've used this countless times. I remember when I ran my first marathon at the end of 2020 after probably the most difficult year of my life. And I did it on 2 weeks notice. And I'd never run more than 7 kilometers in my life. And I said, in 2 weeks, I'm gonna run a marathon. And I ran my first marathon in 3 hours, is 3 hour 42 minutes or 3 hour 45 minutes with no experience. And honestly, while I ran, I wasn't the best prepared or I wasn't the best trained. I mean, I had 2 weeks to prepare. I had to prove to myself, how strong am I? And that is why I set that challenge for myself. So it doesn't need to be a marathon. It could be your first boxing match. It could be whatever physical challenge you want to set. The point is, you need to prove to yourself just how strong you are. Now, IPA is just short for income producing activities. You remember the example I just gave about coming out of the barbershop with a fresh trim? There's a feeling that's very close to it when a fat paycheck hits your account. You can't help but feel like a winner. Because as a man, a lot of your self-worth is tied up to making money. And whether you want to debate me and whether that's right or wrong, I'm just telling you that's the case. You can disagree with it philosophically, but it's impossible to deny that it's real. And the fact that it has such a quick and drastic impact on your mood is all the proof that you need. But even though it's a powerful enough reason to focus on IPAs, it's not the main one. A lack of money is like a toxic